Conditional probability. Conditional probability is the probability one event occurs given another event. All right. Now, I have 3 coats at home. Oh, go 4. Percentage are easy that way. I have 4 coats at home. I have a winter coat. I have a raincoat. I have a coaching coat. And then I just have a spring coat.
You said 4.
Okay, 4. Right? So if I were to randomly pick a coat out of my closet, what's the probability I pick one of them?
25.
1 out of 4. 1 out of 4. Right? Now, if I walk out to my closet and I look out the window and I see it snowing, what happens to the probability I pick my winter coat?
Goes up.
It goes up.
100%.
Okay? Now, if there's a 30% chance of rain, okay, and I look in my closets, I see 4 coats, the probability I pick one of those coats is still 1 out of 4, right? If I look over my shoulder and see it's raining outside, what happens to the probability that I take my raincoat?
3%.
Goes up.
It goes up, right? That's an example of conditional probability, okay? If we know one event happens, what happens to the probability of another event? Well, it depends.
Wait, which
situation.
So, probability is the, what definition of your range?
This is the definition. This is explaining the equation. The probability of one event occurs given another event. That's what conditional probability is. All right? Now, Wesley, stop talking. Here's the equation. Probability of A, this line means given. Okay? Or if. Probability of A if B has occurred. Probability of A given B has occurred. All right? That's what the line means. This equation is the probability of A and B divided by the probability of B. Right? Now, for A and B, I could use the multiplication rule if the events are independent. All right? If I don't know if A and B are independent, I can't use multiplication rule. In that case, I need to get the information either from the table or from some other source for A and B. Okay? All right. Any questions? What's your question? With an accento. Thanks, Lynn. You don't have a question?
Get off your phone.
Or do you have a question? You said you had a question, and I was waiting for it. All right. Any questions?
Yes.
What's that? No. Okay.
Oh, you're going to go to grade.
So, probability of A and B is only multiplication if I know A and B are independent. If they are not independent, then it can't be multiplication. So let's try some examples. So here's the data about morning beverages that I collected fictitiously. Okay? Just made it up. Alright? This first probability here. Probability of juice given female. Right? Probability of juice given female. What this is saying, alright? Think about this scenario. I'm going to invite all 30 people in the survey into my room. Okay? So instead of you guys here, I have the 30 people who are in the survey. Okay? Probability of juice given female means I'm going to say everybody who's not female, leave the room. Okay? So how many people are left in the room now? 12. Because I had 30, 18 male, 12 female. If I say all the males leave, we just have 12 females left, right? Right? So now, our total number of people is 12. Okay? Then how many like juice? 5. Not 8, because that includes the males. 5. Okay? So this probability would be 5 out of 12. Alright? But let's get the idea down first. Probability of juice in female given female means it's the probability of picking someone who likes juice out of all of the females. No males. Maybe I should say out of only females.
Wait.
Okay?
What are we
Right here. The probability of picking someone who likes juice out of all the females. Right? So your blanks go this way. The probability of picking someone who likes juice. You may need to put an S on there. Out of all the females. I put our. It should be all. Sorry.
should be like that.
Out of?
Yeah, it should be out of, not our. That's all. Those O words could be tough time. So-
they're 512. The first one.
We'll get to it again. All right. So what this is saying, guys, is the probability of this population within this population. So the probability of our juice lovers within the female population. Okay, does that make sense? The female population is how many? How many females in the survey? 12. Okay. So within the female population, how many like juice? 5. So 5 out of
12.
Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. Now the way we can do this with the equation, we have probability of juice and females divided by the probability of female. Nope, divided by the probability of female. Remember, it's probability of A and B divided by the probability of B. Right? Then you go back so you can look at the equation. Probability of A and B divided by the probability of B. Right? So this is the probability of juice and females divided by the probability of female. So probability of juice and female is 5 out of, not 12, 5 out of 30. Right? Probability of female is 12 out of 30. Okay? So it looks like this. 5 out of 30 over 12 out of 30, right? What's common to both?
30.
30. So I cross the 30 out, and we get 5/12.
Wait, I have
Right.
a question.
Either way works. Yes, Alexis?
Where do you get 5 out of 30?
Okay. Juice and females. 5 out of 30. Okay. Juice and females where juice and female overlap.
I didn't get none of that stuff, but this is easy.
Okay. Does that make sense? Now, guys, you can do it either way. You can do this with the equation and divided by females, or you can just say juice given female means I'm looking at the female population. So I'm out of 12. Who likes juice? 5 out of 12. That works too. Okay. Either way works.
Well, why'd you pick? What I'm not getting is like, how come you didn't choose the 8 or 12?
What do you mean?
You said
Because that's for both male and female.
Okay. Yeah. 8 contains males and females.
Oh.
Right? If I'm looking just at the female population, okay, there's 12 total females. How many like juice?
5.
Just 5.
And 30 is like everybody else together.
30 is everybody, males and females.
Oh.
Okay. Now, if I use the equation, the and divided by just females, then I use 5 out of 30. That's my probability of juice and female. Divided by just female, 12 out of 30. Either way works. Same answer. So, how is this one different? It's opposite, right? We flipped the order, didn't we? So, this one is looking at the population who likes
Female. Juice.
juice, and then says which ones are female. So it's like saying, I have all 30 people back in my room. Saying, all right, if you don't like juice, get out of here. Okay? If you don't like juice, get out of here. All right? So that means coffee, water, and pop, they're all gone. So how much do I have left?
30. 8.
We have 8.
Oh.
We no longer have 30. We have 8. Because only the juice drinkers stayed. Right?
Wait,
Now,
so-
which number is my female juice number? 5. So this probability is 5 out of 8.
Wait, can I just.
It's not the same as the previous one. It's the same as the previous one, and the events are independent. Okay. Alright. So female given juice means the probability of picking someone who is female out of all the juice lovers, or juice drinkers, or juice choosers, whatever you want to say. Of all the juicies. Okay. Any questions? Does this seem straightforward enough? Okay. And we can do the and divided by juice statement if we want to. Juice and female, still 5 out of 30. Just juice is 8 out of 30. So 5 out of 30 over 8 out of 30. 30's cancel off, and you get 5 8s again.
So you always cancel out the 30s or whatever if you're.
If you haven't reduced your fractions, then yes. All right, any questions? Either way works. You can just look at the table, kind of finagle the table, or you can use the equation. All right? So,
Can we try?
example 9. explain what each conditional probability means in words. Okay? So in words, Larry, in words, write down what these conditional probabilities mean. So, probability of water given males. Right?
Probability.
This means
Someone
out of all the males,
How many like
Yep.
water?
I like that, Christian. How many like water?
Wow, you really gotta
Right
put
now.
LIK.
Out of all the males, how many like water? I know. What's the probability, Christian? You messed me up.
Yeah, so
Okay.
probability of all the males.
Yeah, so it's the probability of.
Probability of brain. Okay, but it's still.
No, that's
Alexis, don't argue.
that just sounds more right.
No.
I wrote it
So-
in.
Probability of
Give me a minute.
out of all the males who likes water. Sorry, I just said probability of above it. Don't write so big.
Why don't
I
we
wrote,
put a
like,
P
right
for the B?
Above the explain.
I leave room for like size 12 printing, not size 36.
I like to see my handwriting.
Big loopy and swoopy. Make your P's like this.
Can I get another paper?
Put little hearts on the tops of your eyes, or little stars, whatever it is. Waste space.
Sorry, but basically-
I used to do that too. Little hearts on my eyes.
Thank you.
I'm just joking.
Hearts on the eyes.
Yeah. Little heart or Christian.
No, I used to put a little diamond.
You were fruity.
Alright guys, let's do these. No, I was trying to be fun.
You were
Okay.
fruity. Don't lie. You were a fruity
Guys.
guy.
Write these out. Okay, Christian. Take time to write them out.
Alright.
Okay. You don't gotta worry about being funny. Your looks do that enough.
That gap is funny.
Ah. Alright, do the work now.
Is F possible?
What do you think?
Are we gonna have a worksheet over this today?
Not today. Where for C? Out of what population? Coffee drinkers. Who's
Probably
a
someone who likes.
the probability of all the coffee drinkers? How many are males? It's the same thing. Just written a different way.
Is your mind picking on?
No, that's when we just changed. We just changed words. This is the same thing when that written a different way.
Oh, no, pink is a little like-
So the population we're drawing from is the males, right? Out of all the males.
Really, all the males.
Because the second one is the population we're
I have to
picking.
make her cake.
Like this one, we're probably picking someone who likes juice out of all the females. Right? So it's just saying out of the males, how many like water? It's the same thing.
Just making like a regular.
Oh, I'm making chili.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Ariana is making me rice.
Oh, and I eat tortillas with rice.
Yeah, I should. I'll bring tortillas just for me.
Oh, we can write something. There's other things here.
Well, I have first. It was your left one. It was your right one.
Excuse me. All right. Pop and female. So what this is, it is the probability of picking a pop drinker, right?
Yeah.
You pop
Picking a pop drinker
Females. Pop drink. Female pop drink.
out of what?
All the females.
Out of the females. Right? Or you can say, out of all the females, what's the probability of picking a pop drinker? Okay, does that make sense?
So all the females were like.
I really,
Yep.
I don't. Oh, what?
Well, all the females who like pop can be misconstrued as females and pop.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? So you gotta say something like I'm
That's
just
kinda
looking
like-
at females. Okay, I'm just having the female population. Alright? You can say how many like pop. As long as you clarify that you're looking just at the female population. Okay? You say the female pop drinkers, that's kind of an and statement. Okay? If I say the male coffee drinkers, that's kind of an and statement, right? If I say out of all the coffee drinkers, the probability I pick a male, right, or the probability someone is male, then I'm saying I'm looking just the coffee drinkers, and then who's a male. Alright, you see the difference? Okay. So this one I kind of gave away. Alright, out of all the coffee drinkers, the probability that someone is male. Right? What about D? Out of all the water drinkers, the probability somebody is female. Or the probability of picking a female out of all the water drinkers. Okay? Does that make sense? E. The probability of picking a coffee drinker out of all of the females. Okay? F.
Why everything backwards?
Out of all the juice drinkers, we're trying to pick a pop drinker. Or the probability of picking a pop drinker, or someone whose favorite choice is pop, out of all the juice drinkers. What is this one going to be? It's going to be 0, right? Because they only get one favorite. Right? Last one. The last one is the opposite of the first one. Alright? The first one is the probability out of all the males. How many like water? The last one is the probability out of all the water drinkers. Who's a male? Okay. Or the probability of picking a male out of all the water drinkers.
It's like you do the second one first and.
Yep, the second one is the population you're taking from.
Oh.
Okay? Alright? Guys, I don't care what order you wrote it in, as long as you clarify that the second one is the population you're taking people out of. Okay? So I'm picking a water drinker out of all the males.
So could we say the probability of males that like water?
No,
Was that what the
that's an
piece
and
stands for?
statement. Males that like water would be out of the whole group. Okay? We're taking, so you're talking about this one right here? We're taking all the water drinkers and seeing who's a male.
So you would say
Okay.
probably picking someone who likes water out of all the males.
That would be this one. Probably picking someone who likes water out of all the males. Okay? This one's the probability of picking a male out of all the people who like
Oh my goodness. Hold on, Ryan. You just said.
they're switched around. So this one's the probability of picking a water drinker out of all the males, right? And this one is the probability of picking a male out of all the water drinkers. Okay, because they're switched. Okay? Alright, any questions? Jamari or Wesley? Maybe we should pay attention. Okay? Wonderful. Jamari, are you done too? Both sides?
Wait, which one was
Okay.
the 0 one?
Which one is 0? Pop and juice. Because we're picking favorites, right? You can't pick both as your favorite.
Oh.
Everyone else? Okay, here we go. Now we're actually going to calculate these probabilities. Okay. So the first one. Water drinkers that are male. Right? So which population am I taking from? The water drinkers or the male population? the male population. Okay? We're saying of all the males in the survey, what's the probability of picking someone that likes water? Okay? So all the males in the survey, how many males are there?
18.
18. Right? So 18 goes on bottom, right? So out of the 18 males, so out of this population only, right? How many water drinkers do I have?
4.
4. So my probability is 4 out of 18. What does 4 out of 18 reduce to? 2 ninths. We could do it this way. Kind of shorthand. Water and male over probability of male. We could do it this way. Water and male is 4 out of 30. Just male is 18 out of 30. 30s cancel off and you get 4 out of 18. Either way works. This bottom one is using the equation, right? The top one was just using the table. If you like the table better, that's fine. Use the table. All right, pop and female. Which population am I taking from? Females, right? So the female population is that column, right? What's the total number? 12. How many like pop? 2. 2. Not 4, because that includes the males. Just 2. 2 out of 12 is also
1 6.
1 6. Last one we'll do together, and I want you to try the rest on your own. Male and coffee. Which population am I taking from? Males or coffee drinkers? Which population?
Coffee.
Coffee drinkers. Good. What's the total number of coffee drinkers? 12. How many are male?
8.
9. Okay? If you said 18, you should know you're wrong because 18 over 12 is not a decimal. Right? It's going to be 1 point something. It won't be 0.5 or something. It's going to be bigger than 1. Right? That means it happens more than every time. Can something happen more than every time? No.
Oh, wait.
Okay. If the probability is like 1.6, it happens more than every time. Right? So this was 9 out of 12 because there's only 9 males in the coffee population. Right? Does that make sense? 9 out of 12 reduces
Do it
to
one more time. Write down the probabilities.
what?
Write down the probabilities. Okay,
So male and coffee, right?
yeah, that's 9 out of
What's the
30.
total coffee population?
Oh, 12.
12. There's 12 total coffee drinkers, right? Why are you yelling at me? Okay. There's 12 total coffee drinkers, right? How many of these coffee drinkers are male? 9. Okay. So it's 9 out of 12. 3/4. Okay. All right. When you guys try the last 4?
Do you have homework?
No, you want to have homework. Unless you didn't do your homework for today. You're done already, Alexis?
Yes.
You got a question?
Yes. Okay, so where is this?
This is saying out of the water population. How many total water drinkers are
How did you get 1 third?
there? 6.
Oh.
How many are female?
E? Or I get 1 3rd?
Wait, right here?
Well, if I'm water.
Okay, but look.
So how many people like
Female,
water?
That's what I do in this
2
one.
out of 30.
So out of all the females,
Two out of 30.
how many females do you have?
Wait, no. Yeah.
12, right? How many are coffee drinkers?
So it'll be 2 out of 12.
No, mira, es un first time.
Before that
Find
snap,
find the and in
you
here.
sent me the thing you like have to do so that I know. Just do more.
Well, no, you have to do it's independent. So you do 480. Probably the student is a boy and said, okay. So you gotta do 23.99 out of 49.12, 49.10 times times 783 out of 49.210. Okay, and see if that equals 48 out of or 48 out of 49.210.
48.
Oh, 480. If they're equals 48. No, yes, if they're equal. If they're equal, then they're independent. You should do that.
Wow. You know what I just noticed?
Christian, leave that belt.
No, I had it wrong. Like,
Guys, why are we talking so much? Are we done?
Yes.
Okay, so
You said I have F wrong?
yep. D. This is saying in the water population, right? So how many total water drinkers are there?
12.
Six. Right? How many are female?
2.
2. So of the water population, only 2 female. So 2 out of 6 or
1 out of 3.
1 out of 3.
Hey, I'm getting this.
Okay. Coffee and female. So out of the female population, right?
12.
Out of the female population. So out of 12, how many drink coffee?
3.
3. 1/4.
Oh,
Pop and juice. They're mutually exclusive, right? So this would be out of the juice population, which is 8, but there is no pop drinkers in the juice population, right? So it's 0 out of 8. Serena, put your phone away. Okay.
Oh.
Right? So it's 0. Does that make sense, guys? Last one, male and water. This is out of the male population or out of the water population? Water population. So 6. Okay, so out of 6, how many are males? 4. 4 out of 6 is?
2/3.
Any questions? No? We all good? Okay, hold on a sec, Austin. Before your shadow gets famous.